points and 10 boards.
And once again, the Lane Titans in first place, in a first-place tie with Umpqua with 9-2 records. The Storm in third place was 7-4, but a victory today by the Storm could move them up in a tie with Clackamas, and they hold the tiebreaker, so they would get that third seed in the NWAC tournament, which will be March the 1st through the 4th in Kennewick, Washington. Storm with the first possession of the second half, and there's Savoy, dumps it back out to Shull.
Oh, she got the travel. She should have had the offensive forearm shiver before. Titans coming out into zone the first possession.
And looking at those shooting percentages, very good for Chemeketa in that first half, Mike, but not very good at all for Lane, and you have to think they're going to improve that in this second half.
They would hope so.
And the Storm with another steal, but Lane gets it right back.
Tried to take off before she had full possession of the ball. I found out, I went to head of the officials, director up here sitting behind us at halftime, John, and asked him about that technical issue. And they don't shoot off of it and lose possession of the ball off of a technical foul. In other words, if I was to receive a technical, you would not get the ball back after shooting the shot. Different than in high school, along with other rules as well, but that's what took place there with about a minute and a half to go in the first half.
Shot clock at 2. Tooley gets it off the iron, but not a good possession for Chemeketa.
No, but they're going to get it right back as the Titans tried to force a fast break. I think that both coaches feel that there's a little bit on the line of this game. I've never seen Jesse so fired up. And the other coach, I think he's kind of got into it as well.
Well, both teams do have something to play for, and that's the seeding in the tournament. Quite a difference between being 1 or 2 or 3 and 4. Nice drive by Munson, lost the ball.
Better stop her. There you go.
And there's the third foul on Savoy.
She lacked position right there. She was cutting towards the basket and towards the ball and tried to cover it up and got caught.
Marika Wright gets the first shot to go down. Now Mitchell has to come in. And for Coach Ailstock, the huge decision, how long does he leave Irma Savoy on the bench?
That is so true.
A couple of free throws for Wright, and it's a 9-point ball game now. And the Storm with their leading scorer on the bench now with 3 fouls.
Well, leading scorer and leading rebounder.
And probably the best defender on the team as well. Tooley off the mark. Mitchell with a rebound. Mitchell is fouled. And now she'll get a chance to go to the line. And Jessica Mitchell is really going to have to step up tonight for the Storm to be successful.
They called that foul before she got the shot off.
So no shot opportunity.
No.
Nice inbounds, but the shot will not go down. Not sure if that was blocked or she was just in a little bit too close.
Well, she had to been blocked because we got possession back again. I say we, Chemeketa.
And I'm sure Coach Greg Sheely had a little talk with his team at halftime about more defense. And they cannot allow the Storm to drive down the lane and get right to the rim.
Well, I would say that's true for both sides. Ooh, nice draw, nice split.
Benedict can't finish it. And Snook on the move. Spin move, spins it up, no good.
Well, the players are sure shining the floor tonight, aren't they? They go down more, falling down quite a bit out there tonight.
Ball tipped out of bounds. And for the Storm, they really need a good possession this time. Get a good shot and keep the pressure on Lane. Trying to get it into Benedict. It's stolen. Too many blue shirts in there.
Yep, try to throw it through the zone. Oop, baseline.
And a blocking foul. Now let's see which way are we going here.
There's a foul underneath the basket down there, John, the baseline. Gave up the baseline. The player tried to come and help her out, and blocking foul right there, number 12.
Cody Schull picks up her third foul. And she's going to come out, and Parra will come in. Jasmine Parra.
So Chemeketa has 2 key ball players sitting on the bench in foul trouble with about 17 minutes left to go in the game.
And it's a 7-point ball game now.
Somebody out there on the floor needs to step up and become the leader out there, because the other 2 are sitting on the bench.
Wide open shot off the iron. Rebound by Benedict. Almost lost it. Darris.
Oh, nice
back
move.
to Benedict.
Oh.
Can't finish it.
That was a very nice pass and reverse look.
Snook. And Parra called for that foul. Let's watch this.
I'm not this. She definitely was planted there.
And Snook collided with her, but the foul goes against the Storm.
Yes.
And we have a 4-point ball game now with 16 minutes, 20 seconds to go. The Storm have not scored yet in this half.
They've stopped, except for that baseline drive by Benedict.
Darris, Jessica Darris, and what a big shot for the McNary graduate.
They've stopped attacking the basket like they were in the first half.
3-point basket for number 20, Nikki Duncan, and she didn't play in that first half. She had 7 3-pointers in their last game. Hard to the basket. And Mitchell. Jump ball.
Jump ball. Jump ball.
And I don't believe that Nikki Duncan played. Well, she started the ball game, didn't play very much.
No, she didn't.
And she had the 7 3-pointers in their win on Wednesday night. Snook with a wild shot, but gets it to go down. And we have a 2-point ball game. Out ahead to Munson. Inside to Mitchell. Benedict. Darris will try for the 3. Off the iron. And Coach Ailstock is going to have to get Savoy back in the ball game. And the official says she stepped out of bounds.
Well,
she must have big shoes.
Well, yeah, because she was. I thought she was almost on the 3-point line.
And another turnover. And the wheels coming off for the Storm. A chance now for Lane to tie or take the lead. And Snook gets it to go down. It's a tie ball game, and Savoy will come back in. Ailstock really has no choice. Mitchell is open. And Jessica Mitchell, timeout
kind of
for Chemeketa.
You kind of hope that 2 or 3 other players will help pick it up when you have a couple of key players sitting on the floor, or on the bench, not on the floor. So that didn't happen. They did pick up a couple of points. How many? What was the score?
Chemeketa has scored 5 points in this
yeah.
half, and Lane has scored 14. Our score with 14 minutes, 24 seconds to go. Chemeketa 47, Lane 45, and what a great first half for the Storm, but you have to play that second half as well, and Lane came out and really took it to the Storm.
Yes, they did. One thing that they did do is they stopped the dribble drive from coast to coast there in the first couple of possessions of the Storm. So they must have had a little conversation about that, like you and I did at halftime.
Lane, the defending NWAC champions, but obviously in community college basketball you lose a lot of players. They're only with you for 2 years, so this is a different team, lots of freshmen, but they are at the top of the standings. You can see why as they came back here in the second half.
We're looking at
and there is Savoy making her presence known right away. Irma has got to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah. Looking at a good team defense and looking at a nice split. Oh.
Misses the shot.
Didn't use the board, John.
Inside to Irma. And a foul will be on Wright. But Irma Savoy makes such a huge difference for the Chemeketa Storm on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, she does. She got the steal down there and came down and had a beautiful split defenders and should have used the glass.
Savoy. Irma Savoy for 2. And a steal by Parra. Inside. Downs misses the shot, and the Storm cannot miss those inside opportunities.
Well, she didn't square her shoulders.
Blocking foul.
Didn't square her shoulders and just kind of threw it up there, kind of a hope shot. Had plenty of time.
And there's the foul on Darris. That's her first. And that will send Chanko to the free throw line. And it's a 1-point ball game, 13 minutes, 16 seconds to go.
Titans back into their zone D.
Ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Storm. Parra off the iron.
Had a good look.
Snook with a rebound. 3-point attempt. That will not go down. Downs had it. Pass ahead. And it's too long. And the Storm with a great opportunity, but the pass was off the mark.
A little bit too much on it.
That's one where you want to put a little air under that.
Yeah, a little bit of a, yeah, that was too bad. At least she recognized the fact that she was there.
And there's the 4th foul on the basket. And Wright gets Savoy up in the air. And she's called for the foul. Here it is.
Yep. Got her up in the air, it's out of control. In that type of situation, you need a little bit of help from an outside person to cover it. We call it inside help. And she didn't get it. She tried to stop the play and got the foul plus
timeout. 12 minutes, 21 seconds to go. Our score, Lane 50 and Chemeketa 49, the first time these two teams played in January. Lane won 71-55, and Coach Shealy said a close ball game, but then Lane pulling away in the last 10 minutes, and the Storm have to hope that same thing doesn't happen here tonight. They had this game, it looked like, under control in the first half, leading 42-31, but Lane came out of the locker room, and it changed very quickly.
Very quickly, and part of that big change was that Emma Savoy getting in foul trouble. And just like that last foul that she acquired right down here, she needed to stay down and not try to make the swat. If she converted it, come back and get another bucket down at the other end.
Coming off that 25-point performance in Lane's 118-58 win over Southwestern Oregon on Wednesday, so not quite sure why she didn't play more in that first half, but she's on the floor now.
Looks like Savoy is sitting on the bench right now.
Into Benedict.
Nice move.
Benedict can't finish it, but she's fouled.
McKenzie's got to take the bull by the horns right now and be the leader out there on the floor. Leading sophomore, a lot of experience, good shooter, smart player. Take the lead. Here it comes in, show the ball, show and go, drew the foul.
Benedict gets the first free throw to go down. Only a 63% free throw shooter, and that's one of the spots the Storm do not do very well at, and that is shooting free throws. Only 60% as a team.
I would have thought she was a little higher than that.
Munson for three, off the iron.
Looked good.
Downs with a rebound.
They need to attack the basket. Instead of going east and west, they get north and south.
Another three-pointer by Munson.
Yeah.
Taylor Munson, her final game here at Chemeketa, comes up with a big three-point basket, and the Storm up by 3 now with 11 minutes, 30 seconds to go. But somewhere the Storm have to find some scoring with Savoy on the bench. Three-point attempt, that's off the mark. Good block out by Downs for the rebound.
No, wow.
Pass ahead to Darris. Darris, too hard off the glass. And probably better to wait for your teammates to get down court.
Well, once again, they recognize the fact that they did have somebody escape and get down the floor. It was a good look. Just didn't convert it.
Three-point attempt.
Nice block out again.
Darris with the rebound. Pass ahead to Benedict. Benedict to the basket.
No foul.
And it will be Lane basketball. And here comes Hansen, or rather Duncan, back in the ball game. Did not play very much in this ball game so far, but she certainly can be a factor from three-point range. Three-pointer off the mark, that's got to be a foul, but no call, as Hansen went over the back of Downs.
I thought that's what that whistle was all about right there. There's going to be a call over there on the far side, but nope, you're right. They did not draw a foul. Man-to-man right now for the Titans. Change up from the zone.
And another steal.
Oh.
Wright is all alone as Munson went to guard somebody else, and there was nobody back there on Wright. Benedict over to Downs. Off the mark, ball out of bounds, and it will be Lane basketball.
Notice that the Storm has not pressed that much tonight, as much as they normally have. Let's feel that Titans are a little bit quicker or better ball handlers, passers up the floor.
Strong drive, shot will not go down, but nobody gets the ball for the Storm, and the Titans come up with another opportunity.
Gave up the baseline once again. Nice help, team help.
And Snook is fouled. 16th foul on the Storm.
6-4.
Wright is surrounded. Can't get it to go. Ball comes right to her. And how many opportunities is that under the basket for Lane?
That was at least about 4. The same shooter.
And Katie Varney comes in. Downs comes out. And the Storm here, Mitchell comes back in. And Coach Ailstock having to try to make do without his #1 player, Savoy, due to foul trouble.
Oh. Hit her. Nice
Hara
pass.
gets it to Varney. Varney.
Nice teamwork. That was well done. All orchestrated by the fact that Mitchell blocked out there and helped get the rebound.
Snook is fouled by Munson. That's the second foul on Munson.
It's been a long 3 minutes.
And Snook at the line for 2 shots. She's a 67% field or free throw shooter. The leading scorer for the Titans with 19 points a ball game. And Scholl comes back in the ball game. Darris comes out. Darris did a nice job while she was in. Couple of free throws for Shelby Snook. And the Titans with a 1-point deficit now. They trailed by 11 at the end of the first half.
Back to the zone. Ooh, way to get up off the floor. Nice look.
Another opportunity for the Storm here.
Good patience, moving the ball well.
And there's another steal. Great job by Scholl with the block. Saving a basket.
Yes. And doing it without getting called for a foul. Now we got a high line up there. There she goes, reaches all ball. Looks like Chemeketa into a zone matchup, possibly.
Open three-pointer, off the iron. Another chance for Lane. Timeout. Our score was 7 minutes 46 seconds to go in our ball game. Chemeketa 55 and Lane 54. And the Chemeketa Storm trying to come out with a victory here. They had that 11-point advantage at the end of the first half, but the Titans came out of that locker room and really took charge of this ball game.
Boy, did they ever, John. And part of that was, like I said once before, due to the fact that Emma Savoy had to sit down with foul trouble. Took a big gun off the floor for Chemeketa. And she comes right back in after her third foul. She comes in and gets 2 boards and another 2 points. When she left, she had 12 boards and 12 points. And she definitely was in control of the game out there, and then she started getting in foul trouble again. And she's now sitting on the bench with what, 4?
4 fouls.
4 fouls, and she's got to stay on the floor.
And there's one of the young fans out here at Chemeketa. This is the final game of the season, but next year the Storm will be back in action. This is a fun place to watch basketball. We've got the men's team and the women's team playing on the same day.
Yeah, Jesse has the team well prepared for every contest, and nice pass up the floor down there, good teamwork. And he has his team playing well together.
And that was Katie Varney with the basket.
Now you see the low line for across down at the baseline. Watch for a player go all the way across, double down. Storm back into his zone look.
Long three-point attempt comes up short, but another opportunity. The Scholl comes up with a loose ball as 2 Titans collide. And the Storm a long way from the basket. They have to get something going. Mitchell thought about the shot. And the Storm have a shot clock violation. They were just really going nowhere in that possession.
Yeah, east and west again instead of north and south. They need to attack the basket and make something happen.
And that's one of the big things they missed without having Savoy in the ballgame. Beautiful drive, number 32, Chanko.
Need to pick up the ball and have help side there from his teammates.
And the Titans up by 1 now with about 6.5 minutes to go. Mitchell is left open, misses the shot. Snook with a rebound.
Need to stop the ball. Baseline again.
Blocked by Mitchell, but a foul. That should be number 3 on Mitchell.
She definitely blocked it with authority.
Carmen Wright will get a chance to go to the line. Here it is.
Let's take a look at this, John C.
Got her with the body. That's the 3rd foul. Wright gets the first to go down. But Mitchell, you have to give her credit. She helped out her teammate.
Yes, she did. And that all started by opening up the barn door and letting them go baseline. Bad things happen.
1 for 2, rebound by Benedict. 2-point advantage now for the Titans.
Pick it up.
Parra with the basketball. Into Mitchell, back out.
Attack the basket.
Munson for 3. Passes up the shot and is called for traveling.
Yeah.
Changed her mind.
That was a nice kick out by Mitchell. Nice pass. Good move, except she shuffled the feet. They were small ones. Don't keep backing up. Lucky didn't get called for a foul.
Mitchell with a rebound, gets it out to Munson. Scholl is out ahead. Scholl to the basket, gets it to go down. We're tied up at 57.
Nice teamwork again. The Storm really play well as a team when they're all on the same page.
3-point attempt, off the iron. Mitchell, another rebound. And Savoy getting ready to come back in the ball game. Mitchell off the back iron.
Called for a hold on the offensive end down there on the block. Getting what they would say a little aggressive.
And Irma Savoy back in the ball game with 4 fouls now with about 5 minutes to go. That was the 4th foul on Marika Wright. Benedict gets it to Savoy for the basket, and that's what's been missing.
She's been in it for about 30 seconds or less.
Snook with a tough shot.
That was a nice step through. Ooh.
3-point attempt for Munson.
Wow, that was a big shot there. Now they need to come down here with it, get a good stop defensively.
4 minutes to go. A 3-point advantage for the Storm. And there is Shelby Snook.
Oh.
Timeout. 3 minutes, 46 seconds to go. Our score, Chemeketa 62 and Lane 61. And I think we had a little moisture on the floor there as the reason for that timeout.
Well, the players have been going down quite regularly. The last time down possession, the other player went down again.
So Chemeketa basketball leading by 1, 3 minutes, 46 seconds to go. Seeding position on the line for the NWAC tournament. Savoy has to send it back out. Shot comes up short. And Chanko with the rebound. Snook has it knocked away and then commits the foul as Benedict came up with a loose ball. That's only the 6th team foul on Lane. Chemeketa already with 8.
I don't understand why Chemeketa doesn't open up the lanes a little bit more, because all the Titans are doing is plugging it up inside, spread the floor like that right there.
Savoy can't get it to go.
Oh. It was a good look. We're going to back up.
And Savoy got a hand on it. Now it's Chemeketa basketball. The trap was successful for the Storm.
And Savoy was the one that deflected that ball, made it go out of bounds off the Titan leg. Now we got a full court press coming up here. It looks like something like man-to-man.
And Savoy down at the far end here if they can get the ball down the court. Good job by the Storm.
They got plenty of time to work the ball plus the lead.
Savoy gets it to go down.
Gets it to go down. Here it comes the other way.
Now you need to stop right here. And that's who you've got to stop. The ball knocked out of bounds. And it will be Lane basketball as the Storm have let Shelby Snook get right to the basket. This time they knock it away.
Five on 5. Storm has man-to-man, team help, going up.
And the shot will not go down. There is Savoy with a rebound. And Savoy is fouled. That's a 7th team foul.
7th foul. And once again, she got the ball off the rebound and took off down the floor where she picked up the foul. Now she's at the foul line.
And Irma only a 62% free throw shooter for the season. We'll see how she does here, but these are huge free throws as the Storm hanging on to a 3-point advantage as we approach the 2-minute mark. Irma Savoy from West Salem High School.
Short.
Comes up short. And it will be Lane basketball. Now.
She's got to stay out of foul trouble for 2 more minutes and 7 seconds. There she goes. Another board.
Pass out ahead to Benedict. Benedict on the run. Benedict too far under the basket.
Oh.
Shanko looking for help. Shanko blocking foul.
1 and 1.
Shanko certainly initiated that contact. So 1 and 1 opportunity. 4th foul on Cody Schull. Shanko, one of the few sophomores on this team. Misses a shot. Savoy with another rebound.
Who else? Timeout.
And a timeout for the Chemeketa Storm. Our score with 1 minute 25 seconds to go. Chemeketa 64 and Lane 61. An opportunity here for the Storm, if they can win this ball game, to move up into the number 3 seed heading into the NWAC tournament. And for the Lane Titans, if they win the ball game, they'll get the number 1 seed out of the Southern region. So both teams with something to play for. They've already qualified for the tournament, but now it's all about seeding, and you want to get that best seed possible.
Yeah, and if Savoy has anything to say about it, it'll go in the Storm's favor. She definitely has been controlling the floor out there for the Storm tonight.
And the Storm, an entirely different team when she's on the bench. For
sure. That's just so much energy out there, and it is most of the time is on the plus side. She gets a little excited, out of control defensively at times, and maybe a bad decision once in a while on the long passes we've seen her make. But she definitely knows how to take it from coast to coast. And 99.9% of the time it's going to be to her right, as all the coaches in the stands have been yelling at.
That's a hard thing, though, for a player to adjust to. Even if you hear that over and over again, your tendency is to try to stop her, even if she's going to her strong hand.
Yeah.
Now for the Storm, 3-point advantage, 1 minute 25 to go, 24 seconds left on the shot clock. And obviously every possession you need to get some points here.
Well, they need to get a good look and just not run the clock down and then burp up a pass. There's the look right there.
Mitchell can't get it to go. Benedict back out to Savoy. Savoy travels.
See, at that particular time right there, it would have been a real good move to have taken and kicked the ball back out, because they would have had another 24 seconds or 30 seconds on the clock to run the same look again.
Snook tries a really difficult shot. Savoy with another rebound. Gets it ahead to Parra. Now the Storm need to take time off the clock.
22 seconds to go, 44 on the game clock, and they're up 3 points.
And every foul will be a 1-and-1 opportunity. Savoy for 3, off the iron. And Lane basketball. The Storm had a couple of players in rebounding position, but they lost the ball out of bounds. Timeout, 30 seconds to go. Our score, Chemeketa 64, Lane 61, and Savoy with a 3-point attempt. Close, but when you have the kind of advantage she has inside, that's where you want to go.
I agree 101% on that. I would have thought they would have tried to kick it out, get it down to about 10 seconds, and then try to get the ball inside to her, or at least closer to the basket. You don't need a 3, you're up 3. 2 would have been really sweet.
And Irma 1 for 12 from 3-point range coming into tonight's ball game, so probably not the shot that Coach Ailstock would like to see.
Yeah, and she's so quick inside that there's the attempt right there off back of the glass. And like you said, they had a shot at getting the board again, and they kicked it out of bounds. But here again, had they waited a little bit more patient, set up what Coach had them do earlier, the good power move inside, and she elevates so well off her shot that she's going to draw a foul or get the basket and the foul, plus run another couple, 3-5 seconds off the clock.
And that's what you really want to do at this stage. You want to attack the basket. You want to force the officials to make a call and either get that three-point play or get at least to the free throw line.
Right. And they've got the scoreboard on their side, and they've got the clock. They had the clock on their side. Now the pressure is on the Storm's defense. Number 1, Community College basketball.
Three-pointer, way off the mark, and Parra comes up with a basketball. Parra is fouled. And the Titans decided to try to tie things up rather than go for the quick 2, and it did not pay off. This would be a huge, huge win for the Storm if they can hang on for the next 15 seconds. And it really starts now with Parra at the line.
Yeah, they need to get this first win in the hole.
Parra, 67% free throw shooter for the season.
Too hard.
Off the back iron.
No foul. No foul. Let her shoot it.
Duncan with the basket, and time expires.
Yes.
Our final score, Chemeketa 64 and Lane 63, as for some reason the Titans went inside when they were down by 3. They got the 2-point basket, but time expired, and the Storm hang on for the win. What a ball game. Let's take a look at that.
That last possession, that last shot, I thought for sure they were going to call a foul on her. She right there. But they didn't. She missed the check, and the Titans go down by 1.
Our final score once again, the Chemeketa Storm 64, the Lane Titans 63. The Storm improving to 8-4, and they'll get that 3rd seed in the NWAC tournament. The Lane Titans dropping to 9-3, and not sure how Umpqua did tonight, but they had a matchup with Mount Hood, which has not won a ball game in the conference, so we're assuming that Umpqua won tonight, and they will have that 1st seed. The Titans drop to number 2, and then the Storm at number 3. Once again, our final score, Chemeketa 64, Lane 63. Outstanding win for the Chemeketa Storm. We'll be back with our post-game report right after this.
Still Southside Atlanta, that's a livelihood. A circus, big top like Ringling Brothers. If you want to learn something, bring your mother. Sit back and observe, invite your friends. We can mix it all up like juice and gin. Belly on the celly with a couple of twins. Cause tonight, damn right, we gonna do it again. Hey.